Hello, my students. How are you? I hope you are doing well. So today we are going to study a new chapter. It's chapter 15, lesson number 1, page 279. Okay, proper nouns and proper adjectives. I think you're familiar with the title because we've studied something like that. We studied something like that actually last semester. We had this lesson before, and I explained proper nouns and proper adjectives. I gave you a lot of examples, but here we're gonna talk more about proper nouns and proper adjectives. You have already learned lesson 5 1 or 1, period 1. You can check that. Actually, it was here lesson 5 1, that a proper noun names a particular person, place, thing, or idea. A proper adjective, you can find this also, lesson 5 4, is the adjective form of proper noun, but both proper nouns and proper adjectives are capitalized. So basically, thing that you should know, the first thing that you should know, that we have to use the capital letter whenever we're gonna write or use proper noun or proper adjective. This is the first thing that you should know. Okay, capitalize the names of people. Here we have Jack Johnson. Jack, this is capital letter, and by the absolutely here, this the last name here we have capital letter. Okay, here we have Frederick Douglass, we have F, and we have G. Both are capital letters. Also, we have like here we have Susan. This is another name, and we have Albert. This is another name. We have to use capital letter because these proper nouns. Proper noun names a particular person. Here we have person. Sometimes place, sometimes things, and sometimes idea. Capitalize geographic names. Okay, like we have planets, we have Earth. Basically, Earth, we have to use capital letter. Okay. And here we have also, here we have planets like Earth. Okay, also we have another 2 examples you can take. We have constellations, also here we have examples like Milky Way, galaxies, things like that. We have continents like South America. Also we have another like here Europe. So we have islands. These we have to pay attention, like here we have capital letter and capital letter. If you have two, like say 2 words, you have here use capital letter and then here capital letter and then capital letter. Also here South America, capital letter, the S is capital letter and A it's capital letter. Also here, okay? So whenever we have a proper nouns and we have two, let's say 2 nouns, you have to write a capital letter. Okay, we have islands, as I said. We have countries, any countries. Here we have Vietnam. Also here we have South Korea. We have states. Okay, when you say New Mexico or Alabama. We have here towns. So again, here, pay attention. We have capital letter and then capital letter. Capital letter, and then here we have a capital letter. Also here we have bodies of water, Pacific Ocean. This is another example. Okay. Also here we have regions or localities, like for example Black Hills, New England. Again, pay attention to the capital letter because these are proper nouns. Whenever you have streets or highways, okay, buildings, parks, okay, so or so you have to write capital letter. Okay. Now here we have in the examples above, article the and short preposition of that are part of the name are not capitalized, just like this example. Okay, that it is not a capital. Okay, Also here when we have of preposition, it's not a capital letter. Okay, pay attention to this. It is so important when you are writing. Let's say you are writing an essay, or you are writing, for example, an address, and you have to write the name of, for example, of the city or the building or streets or highway or wherever. Pay attention that you cannot write the here. T like has to be small letter. Okay, but when you want to write like the place, you have to use capital letters. Okay, remember the and of. Articles the and of, the preposition of. Here, and street names or any other place where numbers are spelled out, lowercase, the second number of hyphenated number. Or hyphenated, sorry, a hyphenated number. So here we have 85th Street, 80 here. The first letter is capital letter, but a hyphenated number. If you remember when we talked about this yesterday, here we have F small letter. Same thing here, 42nd, for the F is capital and S is small letter. Okay, so let's move to the second one, where, yes, regions named after direction are capitalized, but compass directions are not capitalized. Just like this. Like the desert of the Southwest. Okay, here it's capital letter, okay, but here is not a capital letter. Also that, also off. Okay, same thing to here. Okay, here we have Chicago. This is it because it's a proper noun, but again, compass directions are not they're not capitalized. Okay, when you want to give a direction like north, east, things like that, you do not have to use a capital letter, but just the name of, you know, the place or the town or wherever. Also here we have common nouns that refer to two or more proper nouns are not capitalized. Like here, for example, Main and Grand Street. Okay, common nouns that refer to or more proper nouns are not capitalized. Basically, like you cannot write here, for example, streets as it's a capital letter. Absolutely not. Also and, so basically Main and Grand. Okay. Here, capitalized proper adjectives formed from proper nouns. If you remember, we studied something like that last semester when we say, for example, Mexican food, okay, or Italian restaurant, or you know, Korean culture, Turkish TV shows, for example, anything you want to like use an adjective formed from proper nouns. You do not have to use. You have to use a capital letter. Okay, so here, like here, Italian. Okay, the letter I is capital. Okay, so what exactly I want you to do is just study these examples very well, because these examples are so important. Because I might ask you, like, maybe I will give you a name of, you know, a place and ask you if it is a proper noun or not, or proper adjective or not, or should we use a capital letter or not. Can I use, for example, here, or can I write T because we have that article, that and of, capital or not. Okay, so it is so important to study here capitalized geographic names. It is so important. Also here we have 1 2 3 4 4, you know, let's say rules or instruction that we need to study, follow and understand to write. Again, when you write an address, doesn't let's say doesn't necessary to write an essay. If you want to write an address, write a letter to someone or just a message to your friend, and let's say you have to give information like this, 85th Street. The only thing that you should know and learn that here we have when you should use capital letter and when you should not use capital letter. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope that you enjoyed it. It is so easy. What exactly I want you to do, just answer exercise number 1, reading sentences. We have 7, and here we have writing sentences. You can here write 10 sentences based on information given on the chart. Okay, pick a statistic from the chart and describe, explain, compare, or contrast it. Just like here, or you can pretend that you're writing, for example, a letter or something like that, and you can use this information or this to write something. Okay, and remember when you should use a capital letter and when you should not use a capital letter. That's it for today. If you have any question, feel free to add me wherever you want, and thank you for watching.